Hello and welcome again to Ashdown Park Hotel. I'm Kevin Sweet, the estate manager, and this month of March we'll be looking at lawn maintenance. You join us here on a fantastic March day when we're doing lawn care. We're going to be showing you different types of machines, scarifying, different operations that you should be doing this time of year. The first thing we're starting to look at is the moss in the grass. One thing that we do suffer from a lot here, because we're on quite a wet soil, is the moss that goes on during the year. There's several ways of doing it. You can either do it by the old-fashioned way, which is a springbok rake, which is very good for your health and keep you fit, or you can hire for a machine like this, which is a rotor rake, which will actually scarify it out for you. Obviously ideal for a larger type garden, but for most of us, you know, if we've got small gardens, a rake will do it. And it's just a matter of really raking the grass like that. As I say, it can be a bit back-breaking to get the moss out. And as you said, it's just a couple of goes, and that's how much more moss we've got out. Now, there's several ways, several things you can actually do with this moss. You can actually use it for hanging baskets, so don't just throw it away on the compost heap, or leave it out for the birds. And of course, this time of year, all the birds are looking for nesting material, and that's ideal for them. So there's a sort of getting a second chance of doing something with it. So as I say, that's scarifying. You need to do it preferably twice, one going sort of crossways, so that you're doing it that, and then across to get as much out. And you'll be surprised how much moss you'll get out of the grass. And you can, if you wanted to, pick it up with either a rotary mower, which will actually pick it up. Do it when it's dry, don't do it when it's wet, because it'll just leave a mess. It's well worth doing it this time of year, and then later on, probably about August, September, have another go. Just want to talk briefly about mowers. We're using a range of different mowers here. Some are rotary and some are cylinders. Cylinder mowers, like this one here, which we use for the golf greens, will give a very fine finish. But obviously there's a lot more to the sort of maintenance of these type of mowers. They're slightly more expensive as well, but you do get the bowling green finish. The rotary, ideal for, again, a larger type area. Very quick, you can cut grass even when it's wet, but it will give you a slightly lesser quality finish than the cylinder. This one's actually got a roller on the back, so you'll actually get the striped effect, which a lot of people like. If you've got a very large lawn, you can obviously go for the garden tractor. Ideal if you've got children, they'll always be cutting the grass for you, so bear that in mind. But that really is for the larger type area. The other thing that we should be doing this time of year is weed control on the grass. Obviously the grass has started to grow now, and with the grass growing, the weeds will follow suit. So do look out for things like daisies. You'll get nettles and things like that growing, quite small ones. Just what we find the easiest way to do it for spot treatment is something like a thing you can buy from a garden centre. There's several different makes out there, and basically just go around spot treating it. We've got a few daisies here, for instance, and all you do is just spray them. Within about 3 or 4 days you'll find them turning different colour and just die off. When you have a large clump of daisies and you're going to kill them off, you'll find that you'll have a bare area basically. So what you need to do is get a bit of topsoil, some good quality grass seed, and just reseed. And with the grass seed, be very careful that you get the right type of grass seed for your particular type of grass. So if you've got a very shaded type garden, get a grass seed that will be suited to that sort of environment. One last thing about lawn care about this time of year is edging. I always think it's a good idea if you're going to do any work on your grass, and if you're going to cut it, always edge it up, because you'll always get the big finish, a nice finish. Again, people do it with a spade, but it's well worth investing in. This is called a half moon edging iron. Again, you can get a really nice edge, do all the borders, but do it. If you do the edging, you'll find that you get a much better finish. It just looks the finishing touch, really. That's very briefly what you should be doing this time of year on grass. We'd like to invite, it's an ideal opportunity to actually come down to see us here at Ashdown Park. We've got part of the National Garden Scheme. We open twice a year, and on the 8th of May, on the Sunday between 2 and 5, we've actually got the gardens open. So if you're around this area, do pop in. It all goes to a very good cause. It's all for charity, and we'd love to see you. Next month we'll be looking at ponds, mainly what we should be doing with ponds, clearing them out, getting them ready for summer. So I hope you can join us then.